Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a cosmic channeler, and welcome to Galactic Thursdays, where we tune into the stars to get some messages from the galactic friends and guides. And today is really interesting because my method is a little bit different. So as I was plugging in all my stuff, getting ready to film this, there was this real call to pause and tune in before. Normally I start it and then I tune in, but they wanted to show me several things so that I could put the things together. And not that it took me that long, but I don't know, it was really interesting. Maybe they were just so eager to share the messages that it just pulled me in right away. But I want to share with you what I got, and then I'll see if there's more. So first thing they showed me, this is coming from my galactic guides, my council, they showed me this beacon, okay? They're just this beacon, kind of like a white, tall, cylindrical sort of object with a red light on it, and then this sphere of energy around it. So this beacon is putting out this kind of energy, right? And I said, okay, where is this beacon? Is this a beacon coming from you and the stars? Is this on Earth? And they said there's a beacon-like energy, impulse energy, being put out by, let's say, more negative vibes, or maybe fear narratives on the planet, like the opposition of what the light is doing. Let's put it that way, right? Like there's an energetic impulse that is of a lower frequency, meant to create fear and like chaos energy within this inability to trust or discern. Like, again, it's a play of the dark. So they said that this is happening. I was like, okay, so that makes a lot of sense. I had a lot of people reaching out the last few days talking about experiences of what we call psychic attack, where energies are kind of placed or sent your way, meant to make you feel icky, whether that's from somebody in particular or whether that's from, energetics within the collective. Again, energy works in so many different ways, okay? Now, what they said what's really important, they're like, we are doing our best to help humanity rise through this ascension process and kind of detach from these psychic attacks, if you will. But they said what's really important is for each and every one of you to continually slow down, reassess your energy, and then proceed forward. And so when I was talking to them about this idea of slowing down, reassessing, and I was like, do you mean like really taking part in a daily sacred practice? And they said, yes, something like that is really significant for our energetic field. If you picture like a bubble around you, that energetic field that is yours can either be weak and sort of porous, or it can be really strong and pretty solid so that other energies can't come in, right? We can reinforce that bubble of energy. Basically, it's our soul energy. It's our aura, right? It's the whole energy of who we are. We can reinforce that with daily practice things. Now, that doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out meditation, full ceremony every morning, but it totally can be. It could be midday, it could be in the evening, it could be little points throughout the day you check in with yourself and you reset your energy. And basically what it is, he said the basic principle of it is slowing down so you can be in the present moment. Because they're like, when you're in the present moment, you can be aware of what is happening. When you're too busy thinking of the future or too busy worrying about what happened in the past, you're being pulled from the present moment and you're not as aware of what's happening. And that's what this kind of like beacon of sort of negative energy is doing, is it's pulling people into the future or the past energies to pull them away from the present. And that can really muck with the energetics of the present. So he said the principal idea is to slow down and come back to your present moment in everything you're doing. Doesn't mean you can't plan ahead for something, but it means you do your planning, but then you come back to the now. The now is what matters, because the now is where history is being made, right? Within your soul journey and the collective. So coming back to that present moment with daily sacred practice is key. He said this will help you maneuver the energies with much more ease and grace. You can reset in that present moment. You can deepen your grounding. You can clear energy. You can do whatever you want. You can tune into higher vibes. But the key is that you're coming back to that moment and you're purposefully choosing to do it throughout the day. Because he said the concept of busyness and being really busy is what actually pulls us out of our present moment. And so it's been, I mean, we've all talked about this a lot. There's lots of podcasts about this idea that, you know, back in the day, a couple decades ago, maybe even just a couple years ago, depending where you are in your journey, being really busy felt like a badge of honor. Like if you were really busy, well, then you must be doing things right. You are producing, you are accomplishing, you are, you know, whatever the list is. And he's saying that pulls you out of your present moment. And what really matters is actually coming back to a flow of life speed that works for you. And so for some, that might be busier, but they're present in the busyness. Others, they need to slow it way down. And then there's ebbs and flows in that. There's times where we want to be busier and we have the capacity, and there's times where we need to slow it down. But it's about being conscious in that. And the way we can be conscious in that is coming back to those daily sacred practices of slowing it down, being back in the present moment. He said that's the key. When you all stay in your present moment, you have less potential to be swayed energetically. And then this even ties into dream state too. So if you've noticed that dream state has been a little bit crazy for you too, coming back to present moment through your daily life will calm the energetics in which you're connecting into in dream state also. So it's a really simple concept, but a kind of a longer explanation, but that's how we can counter the energetics right now, because they're very polarized and they're going to continue to be, especially this month. Again, if you missed the March energy update on the podcast, definitely check it out. It's going to give you some really good indicators on there. So I think this is a really neat message. I'm just going to see if there's anything else that they wanted to share. So just hold on one sec. Yeah, they're just saying, they're like, it's important to reevaluate your relationship with the clock and how you view time and whether you're still very much on linear time. And I get it. Like, I want to say, I understand our society, our world is run on linear time. It moves in a linear direction for sure. But if we're truly tapping into higher frequencies and energetics, we actually tap into time in a very different way. It's not linear. And so notice your relationship with time, because you can kind of hack that relationship with time and create time for self. Again, that comes back to being in the present moment. So notice what's coming up for you this week about time, and also notice what you're feeling with any kind of external energies like infringing on your peace, your quiet, your recalibration, your dream state, and all of that, and take your power back. You can take your power back by coming into that present moment. All right, everyone, I will leave that with you. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. So have a beautiful rest of your day.